NBC welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Welcome to Los Angeles, California, where we got a good one on tap today between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Chargers as we get you out to your way for your game today. Here in the great state of California, we got a good one on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chargers. As we begin here today, Atlanta will bring it out. The give to Bijan Robinson. He'll get a gain of about 4 there for the Falcons. Brings up 2nd and 6. They're going to give it to Robinson. Bijan Robinson yet again for a gain of about 3 there. It'll bring up 3rd and 3 for the Falcons. Jim Harbaugh there, former coach for the San Francisco 49ers in the NFL, former head coach for the Michigan Wolverines. They're going to give it to Robinson on 3rd and 3, and he's just going to go nowhere. He tried to work around the line of scrimmage. That did not work. It brings up 4th and 2 for the Falcons. We will take a look at the brackets here. Starting off with the West. This is the West side of the bracket. All 8 first games have been played. The second round for the West side has been set. And of course here, now with the Chargers possession, 1st and 10 for them. They're going to give it to J.K. Dobbins. Dobbins to the outside. He's going to be swallowed up right away. He's going to go nowhere. Barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 now for the Chargers. He's going to throw it. Quentin Johnston on the catch. It's a 1st down for the Chargers as we take a look at the east side of the bracket here. Of course, you can see the team to play Carolina will be either the Falcons or the Chargers, depending on who wins this game today, and the following games will follow, and they will play each other. This one to J.K. Dobbins is incomplete, could not hang on to it. But as you can see from those brackets there, that we should have some pretty good games up and coming as we finish off the first round here. Herbert is going to throw. That is caught. Quentin Johnston yet again with another good catch there for a 1st down. Chargers moving the sticks here early. First and 10 now for the Chargers. Herbert looking to throw. He's going to go underneath to his tight end. He's going to break 1 tackle, and he's going to get a gain of about 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 for the Chargers here. Halfway through the first quarter here, still no score by either team. Falcons started off and went 3-and-out quickly. Chargers moving the sticks here. This one's to J.K. Dobbins. Dobbins for the first down. He's got a pickup of about 8. Brings up 1st and 10. Moves the sticks for L.A. Matter of fact, we were just here not too long ago where we had the Rams host the Patriots. Of course, right up there, the second game being played in this side of the bracket. As this pass is incomplete, looked like a communication error, but there is a flag on the play. It was pass interference, so it will move the sticks yet again for the Chargers as they're going to pass here, and that is caught by their tight end. It's another first down for the Chargers. That is Disley. Big news today in the real world. Joe Milton, the backup quarterback for the Patriots, has showed a little bit of hype at the end of the season there in the game against the Bills on Week 18. He's been traded to the Dallas Cowboys. I'm not sure for what. Here's Herbert now. He's going to go underneath to Disley again for a gain of about 3. But Joe Milton is going to the great state of Texas as he will join the Dallas Cowboys and potentially show what he's got in the bag. Obviously, they got Dak Prescott there still, but maybe, just maybe, they move on from him after this year, as he hasn't shown much since his rookie year, honestly. Here's Herbert now. He's going to go to McConkley, and McConkley down to the 6. Brings up 1st and goal for the Chargers. Lad McConkey. Good pass. Good catch there by the two of those guys. 1st and goal now for the Chargers. Herbert looking to pass. He's going to throw it to Johnston, and Johnston's going to get pushed back. He was at the line. He is a little slow to get up. He's grabbing on his stomach there. He will get up. Down to the 1, though, as we are under 1 minute here in the first quarter. 2nd and goal for the Chargers here. Let's see if they want to punch it in with Dobbins here. They have a fullback split between the two, quarterback and the running back, and Dobbins is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. They take the lead here with 41 seconds left to go in the first quarter. The PAT now. It is up, and it is good. L.A. up 7-0 here early in the first half. Atlanta will now display what they could possibly do here on their second drive, as the return will be brought out to about the 30-yard line. Rookie quarterback Michael Penix Jr. here. He's going to give it to Robinson, and Robinson down to about the 36, gain of 6. Now, Michael Penix Jr. was a shocking pick by the Falcons in the draft, as he went real early in the first round. He's a first-round pick, and I don't remember what pick he was. I think he was between the 9th to the 13th pick, something like that Atlanta had. Shocking pick there. No one expected them to take Jr. here. He's going to roll out to his right. He's going to get hit on the throw. It brings up 3rd and 4 for the Falcons. But again, talking about Penix here, he showed he didn't play at all really all year in IRL. And then he showed some pretty good glimmer and hope for the Falcons at the end of the season. He got him a few wins, I think. Penix now, he's going to throw. That is to Robinson down to the 41. It is a first down, and that is the end of the first quarter here in LA. The Chargers with a 7-0 lead. Back now here in LA. Atlanta on a 1st and 10 now. Penix looking to pass here. He's going to throw underneath to his tight end. That is Pitts. And Pitts gets down to about the 45. Their second first down of the game. Moves the sticks. They got some momentum here. Again, talking about Penix. The quarterback out of Washington. Lefty, of course. He's got some legs too. Not a real great runner, but if he has to move, he can. Penix now looking to pass again. He is going to throw it, and it is caught by Ray McCloud down to the 32. Of course, this past draft wasn't loaded with quarterback talent. A lot of talent. Other places, empty formation here for Penix. He's going to go underneath the Pitts again, and he's going to get a gain of about 7. Henley on the tackle. It's his third one of the game as we are a minute into this second quarter. Second and 3 now for Atlanta. Play action. He's going to go underneath. That's to his other tight end. He's got a first down. Down to the 17 he goes. Now, we haven't seen many big plays, big splash plays, this season. Or in terms of season, I mean tournament, bracket, whatever you want to call it. But we did post a new video on our TikTok. Or, well, I should say, instead of I did. They're going to give it to Robinson here. Robinson for a good gain of 4 there, but I posted the video of the top 3 biggest plays we had. At number 3 was the Geno Smith to DK to take the lead against New York. And then the second one was Josh Jacobs rushing touchdown. And then the third one was the Jared Goff to J-Mo in overtime. This one's going to be a gain of about 6. Picks up the first down. 1st and goal, Atlanta. Looking good here. Penix looking to throw now. He's going to go to the end zone, and that is caught. Touchdown, Atlanta. Pitts on the reception. They're PAT away from tying this thing up. PAT is good, and we have a tie ball game here in LA. 7-7 with 3:20 left to go in the second. LA, they're going to give it to Dobbins here. Dobbins had a big hole there. Pick up 8 there. Maybe the Chargers could score before halftime. We will see. Obviously, we haven't had many high-scoring affairs at all throughout this tournament. They're going to play action here. They're going to go. That is to his tight end. All the way down to the 48. That is Hayden Hurst on the reception. Sets up 1st and 10 for the Chargers. They're going to give it to Dobbins here. Dobbins with the hole. Dobbins going to push his way forward for a good gain there. Picks up a first down and more. as that might be the last play before the 2-minute warning here in LA, as we hit 2 minutes left to go in the first half. We are tied up at 7 apiece. Back now after the 2-minute warning. Herbert looking to pass. He's going to go over the middle. That's caught his receiver. Palmer all the way down to the 15. Big pickup there for the Chargers. First and 10 now from the 15. They're going to let the clock eat some here. Herbert looking to pass. He's going to go to the end zone, and that is knocked away. The corner for Atlanta knocked it away. Good swat there. Could have ended up in a touchdown there for LA. Herbert, empty formation. He's going to go to the end zone again, and that is incomplete. He went to Dobbins, and it was broken up. He had a hand on it, but could not haul it in. It'll bring up 3rd and 10 for the Chargers. Of course, we've already shown the brackets, but the winner here will play Carolina, and they will host the game. Herbert now, he's going to throw to Quentin Johnston, and Quentin Johnston is into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Herbert with another strike and score for the Chargers here with 1:07 remaining in the first half. The PAT now. It is up, and it is good. Chargers, 2 possessions, 2 scores. Atlanta, 2 possessions, 1 score, 1 punt. Ray McLeod on the return. He's going to break 1 tackle, but will be taken down to about the 26 with 1:02 left to play in the first half. Can Atlanta get anything going? Empty formation now. Penix, it's a QB draw. He's going to go up the middle. He's going to be hit right away. Brings up 2nd and 6. Gain of 4. Clock is ticking. No timeout called. Second and 6 still. He's going to fire a strike, and that is knocked away. He was trying to go to Pitts, but knocked away by the Charger defender. Third and 6, 37 seconds. Let's see if any team uses a timeout here. Penix looking, and he's going to go down. He fumbled it, and it's recovered by LA. The Chargers, with a big fumble recovery, take possession with 32 seconds left to go. They have all 3 timeouts still. Herbert looking. He's going to roll to his left. He's going to be taken down for a sack. They call a timeout. Brings up 2nd and 17. You cannot take a sack right there. You just have to throw it away. Live to see another down. They're going to run it with Dobbins, and Dobbins is going to get a gain of about 2. I call another timeout, 21 seconds. Maybe try to get in field goal range and extend their lead a little bit. Third and 15. Empty formation here. Herbert looking to pass. He's going to throw. That is incomplete. I thought he caught it. He didn't. Quentin Johnston. He had it, and it was in his hands. It was a great throw. He just dropped it. Brings up 4th and 15. Let's see if LA goes for the field goal. They do. The field goal now. It is up, and it is good. What a kick there by Dicker to extend the lead to 10 for LA. So after the Penix fumble, Atlanta will get the ball back with barely any time left to go. This is Aguilar to take it out with 9 seconds remaining on the clock here in the first half. Probably will just run this here. They give it to Bijan, and he'll get a gain of about 5, and that will take us to the end of the first half. LA has the lead 17-7 here, and a good one. Of course, no break needed, so we get right back to it. The Chargers will get the ball to begin the second half, as this is taken out to about the 27 there. They're going to give it to Dobbins. He's going to gain a gain of about 3. Second and 7 for the Chargers. Herbert looking to pass. He's going to go underneath to his tight end for a gain of about 1. Brings up 3rd and 6. LA, 3 possessions, 2 touchdowns, 1 field goal. Of course, you can see from their score on the scoreboard, Herbert looking. He's going to fire to Dobbins, and that is incomplete. He dropped it, but he probably wasn't going to pick up the first down anyways. So on their 4th possession, they will be forced to punt to Atlanta. LA's first punt of the game comes in the 3rd quarter with 5:03 remaining, as the punt is away. It'll be caught down to about the 28, and that is where Penix and the rest of the Atlanta offense will come out for their 4th or 5th drive. I want to say 4th. Penix now underneath for a gain of about 5. That is Ray McCloud, the former Pittsburgh Steeler, on the reception. Empty formation now for the Falcons. Penix, he's going to go underneath 2 Pitts, and he's got a first down and about 5 more. That is Henley yet again, his 5th tackle of the game. They're going to motion a man in. Play action by Penix here. He feels a rush by Bosa. He's going to get rid of it to Pitts, and Pitts has it for about a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 for Atlanta. Play action by Penix. He's going to send a shot down the field, and it's caught by Drake London all the way down to the 16. His first target and reception of the game comes after a big gain there. He went and high pointed it, and the defender just lost him. So 1st and 10 now. Penix looking. He's going to fire. That is caught. That is Mooney on the reception. His first target and reception of the game there. It brings up 1st and goal for Atlanta. They're going to give it to Robinson. Robinson's going to dive to the end zone, but he doesn't get in, and he is hurting after that. I would be too. Kind of showed reminiscence of the Chubbard touchdown from last game between the Panthers and the Browns when he went airborne and got twisted midair. He ended up scoring, but Bijan doesn't score there. On 2nd and goal now. They're going to throw to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Atlanta. The strike to Ray McCloud in the back of the end zone with the PAT to come. Cousins the hold. It is good. And the Falcons are only down 3. LA to get the ball now. It will be brought out, and he's going to go practically nowhere. No one has returned a kick all tournament so far. But now Herbert and the rest of the Charger offense ready to go back to work. They're going to give it to Dobbins here. Dobbins going to lunge forward for a gain of 7. Second and 3 now for the Chargers as we are under 2 minutes here in the third quarter. They're going to give it to Dobbins, and Dobbins going to try and fight for a first down. He won't get it. It'll bring up 3rd and inches. Brings up 3rd and inches now for the Chargers. They're going to give it to Dobbins here, and Dobbins going to break a tackle. Dobbins with a big run. Wow. All the way down to the 23. What a play there by J.K. Dobbins. All the way down to the 23. 1st and 10 now. Herbert going to roll out. And he's going to take off to the other side of the field. He's going to slide down for a gain of about 1. Second and 9 now for the Chargers. Play action. Looks to be the same play. He's going to throw it out of bounds. That looked very much awkward. It'll bring up 3rd and 9 now for the Chargers. Third and 9 for the Chargers here. Empty formation. Herbert looking. He's going to go to the side. That is McConkey. He's got the first down. He's going to be wrestled down to about the 8-yard line. 1st and goal for the Chargers. Herbert is going to throw it up to the corner of the end zone. Okay. Well, that's the end of the third quarter. Chargers hold a 17-14 lead over the Atlanta Falcons. We'll be right back after this. Back now here in LA after that weird first and goal throw by Herbert. On second and goal, they're going to give it to Dobbins, and Dobbins is going to pick up about 4 down to the 5. It is third and goal for the Chargers. We just now entered the fourth quarter. This game's been pretty good so far. A lot of action, and maybe more after this third and goal for LA. Herbert looking, going to the end zone, and he dropped it. J.K. Dobbins with another crucial drop. He was wide open. No one was there. Well, maybe the corner was sitting right there, but got a little nervous. And it might make him settle for a field goal, and it does. The kick, it is up, and it is good. And the Chargers hold a 20-14 lead now. They will send it away to Atlanta. Atlanta, who has been trailing all game for the most part, can now go down the field, score, and take the lead with the PAT and go up 1. On first and goal, empty formation, Penix is going to roll out to his right. Bosa's chasing him. He's going to pick up the first down with those legs of his, down to about the 42. Good first play drive there for the Falcons. LA, they've been in the red zone twice, but they've had to settle for field goals. Both, actually, I take that back. Only once. Obviously, that was last drive. The other time, they got a fumble and then settled for a very deep field goal as he goes to the air here to Ray McCloud for a gain of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 for the Falcons. Second and 4 now for Atlanta. They're going to give it to Robinson, and he's going to be stopped. Down to the 50, gain of about 2. LA's done a really good job of keeping him secure all day. And a big 3rd and 2 now for Atlanta. Of course, they don't get it here. They punt. They could rely on their defense. But LA, the way they've been moving the ball, I don't know if that would be possible, but hopefully they can get it here. Penix looking to there, and that is knocked away. His receiver was open. He just underthrew it, and it brings up 4th and 2. But from their own 50, well, from each of the team's 50, do they go for it? They won't. They're going to punt it and let their defense hopefully get them the ball back. The punt is away, and it will be down at about the 26. Now, with 3:54, can LA run out the clock, or will they be stopped? We will find out from play action here. They're going to go through the middle of the field. That is caught by Palmer. Palmer is not going to be tackled. He's going to go all the way. Touchdown, LA. The strike over the middle is costly for Atlanta, and one play does it. And the Chargers with a big lead here as they go for 2. Trying to make it a 2-score game. He's going to throw, and that is caught. He was in bounds. It's good. Quentin Johnston for the 2 points. And Atlanta will suffer now. They still have a chance. There's a quick score. McLeod out to his right. He's going to go nowhere. And they will be set up at the 28. Down 2 touchdowns now. Penix, he's going to look to pass, of course. Looking, he's going out of bounds. 2nd and 10 for the Falcons. Wow, that was not what I expected from the Chargers there. One play, I mean, it could have just been a big pickup, but no. The secondary couldn't wrap up and take down the big wide receiver Palmer there, and he just broke free and went the yardage. It's a screen pass to Robinson. Robinson with a good juke to the outside. He picked up the first down, but he fumbled. And LA takes over, but wait, they're going to take a review at it and make sure. But no. He was down, they say. He was down. It does give them the first down, of course. He had the first down. They're going to give it to Robinson on the check down here. Brings up 2nd and 6. Could have been enough. That probably would have ended the game there for Atlanta. As much as this game probably is already over, we will see. But so far, it looks like the Carolina Panthers are going to be coming here to town facing the LA Chargers. Penix looking to pass. He's going to take off, but he's just going to go down. Khalil Mack on the sack. It brings up 3rd and 15. And with that, that'll probably just end it there, honestly. I don't see any possible way for Atlanta to come back after this. Penix looking to pass now. He's just going to send one up. That is tipped, and oh, thought he was going to catch it there. It was tipped away by the LA defender. And, of course, it's going to fall incomplete. 4th and 15. 2 minutes, 22 seconds left to go. They're going to go for it. Of course, empty formation. 4th and 15. You can't throw no check down. And that's what he did. And it's incomplete, and LA will take over with 2:18 left to go. More than likely, we'll just run out the clock here. That is Hurst in motion. He's going to give it to Dobbins. Dobbins to the outside, and he's going to get a gain of about 3. 2nd and 7. As that will probably take us to the end of the 2-minute warning. As it does. 2 minutes to go here in Los Angeles, and the Chargers are feeling it already, celebrating. Carolina Panthers, start packing your bags because you are coming to Los Angeles to face the Los Angeles Chargers in round 2 of the tournament, as he will go down for a gain of nothing. Atlanta calls a timeout, stops the clock at 1:58, 3rd and 7. Of course, Atlanta, of course, will call a timeout here again. Dobbins on the run. Dobbins is going to protect the ball all the way down to the 17. That is the nail in the coffin if they haven't already done that with the touchdown by Palmer last drive. But if we take a look again at the brackets, here's the west side. All these games have been played out. This is who will play each other. The teams on the bottom will host the team on the top. Same for the east side. They're going to give it here to Dobbins, and he's going to go nowhere. Timeout for Atlanta. So we take a look at the east side here. Los Angeles will host Carolina in the northern part of the east bracket. Our next game will be in Cincinnati, as New Orleans will come to town. They will play the winner of Tampa Bay and Washington, and then to wrap up, Jacksonville, Kansas City, Tennessee, and Miami. And that will be the end of the first round of the season tournament. Atlanta, no timeouts, can't stop the clock. Brings up 3rd and 8. Of course, this was a good game. Lot of action. Love to see it. They're going to let the clock tick down. They're going to motion a man in. A little snappy. He's looking to pass, actually. He's going to go to the air, and he's picked up the first down. It's 1st and goal for LA. Maybe they'll send one last good message to Atlanta as their season will come to an end. Of course, this isn't just a regular season where we play 18 weeks of it. This is everyone has a chance to make the Super Bowl, but everyone starts at the same place. No one gets no buys. Everyone plays, and you play to the final whistle, of course. As the clock ticks down here in Los Angeles, the Carolina Panthers get ready to face the Los Angeles Chargers, and we will be back with more, as that is the end of the ball game. The Atlanta Falcons fall 14-28 against the Los Angeles Chargers. It was a good game. Thank you all for watching and enjoying the rest of the show. Here are the highlights. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this presentation of NBC. I hope all you beautiful souls have a good rest of your day. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
NBC welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.